Hello and welcome to Benacam. Today we are back on the North Coast and we are having a look at something called the Prison, which is a formation which has evolved over time. I think it was once a cavern and then the roof has all fallen in, and it's got some awesome colours and some awesome mineral features in it. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's quite difficult to access, so it's a bit of a mission, this one. We'll explain as we go. So I got Barfield with me today. He's been in before and is going to lead the way, and it should be good. So we're now walking down this old path, and you can see now we're going to go right down onto this beach, and we're actually going to go all the way along this beach. And what we're after is over there around that headland. And this is the old miner's path, which is the old access to the mine here. It's quite cool. You can see these old drill steels that they would have used as handrails down. It goes, snakes its way down. Yeah, this isn't the nicest ground here. It's certainly worth taking the time, and it's not really the kind of trip you'd want to do in the pouring rain either. So we're lucky today. The rock is nice and dry and grippy, but yeah, certainly one to take care on. We've gone from one tricky path to another. Now we're on these lovely slippery green rocks. At least it's not so far to fall. No one's fallen over yet, but we're keeping the camera rolling just in case. Almost. Starting to see some of these lovely colours now coming through the loads of copper which are in these cliffs. You can see why there's a few mines along here. This is where you need the grippiest shoes possible. And this is the bit that we've been waiting for a low tide to be able to cross. So, well, potentially you could try and jump the stones, but it could end really, really badly. But it would look really good on camera. He's going for it. Oh, he's going for it. I reckon he survived that pretty well, actually. I like the way he's following me. I don't even know where I'm going. One more little bay to go across. Last of the boulders, and then we're just going around there. So this is it. This is the final hurdle. I'm just accepting that I'm getting wet, just walking through the water, I think.
Explorers have nicknamed this the Prison, as it is only accessible by this tunnel at low tide, and for only a short amount of time around low water on big spring tides.
So we better keep an eye on our timings from now on. This right here is the point where you will get trapped in, and we do not want to be a victim of the prison.
Timing here is extremely important, as quick as the tide goes out it will return, and there is a very real risk of getting trapped inside with no way out once the tide starts to come back in.
Well, that is a big old hole. So this whole big chamber, this was once they say it was once a massive great cave. And what's happened is the ceiling of this cave is completely fallen in, and all the material that fell in has then been washed back out to sea through that tunnel behind me. So it's created this strange, huge hole in the cliff that can actually only be accessed through that very small tunnel that we came in through. So it's yeah, quite an interesting geological feature. Anything in that one? Dead end. Some lovely colours in the rocks coming out of it, isn't there? It's so strange colours, isn't it? And striped like that. What do you reckon to it?
Something to see, isn't it?
It's a big old hole, isn't it? Oh, yeah. So yeah, we're on the hunt for mine workings now, which are supposedly nearby.
The mine workings of Wheal Prudence are just around the corner, so with some time remaining before the tide returns, we decide to take a quick look. We find a massive sea cave, which we can hear running water in towards the back, so we decide to go in and check it out.
It's a good size. This is the very back of the tunnel of the cave, and is that a little mine adit in the distance? It does look a little bit like it could be. Yeah, there's stoping there, look. So we are definitely in mine workings. This is actually a stope. See how it's, see the timbers they put in above us to support the ground. Oh, there's a shaft right here, look, and a little bit of rope. So the stoping going at 90 degrees to the main tunnel here. That's how far in we are. Happy comes. Not so bad now I put that extending bit on, is it?
It's a lot easier.
Bit of fresh fall here. So unfortunately whatever was here I think is long gone. I think it's pretty dangerous climbing up that. There's lots of old timbers and lots of old soft ground. It doesn't seem to actually go anywhere. There seems to be a bit of a collapse here, so I don't think there's any further we can go in here today, but it was worth a look. I'm going to head back. Back down we go. Quality bit of equipment there left in place for us. You okay?
Graceful way.
Lovely. And that tide still hasn't come in just yet, is it?
No, we've got a bit of time there.
Nice and brown and ochre-y.
The far end of the sea cave contains an adit, but it is very brown and wet, and perhaps one for another day.
Must be like iron ore or something dripping down through.
We exit the large cave and just about have enough time for a quick look around the corner. There are a couple more adits here, one of which is easy to reach and is still draining the mine workings above.
So we've had a little look in this one, and it seems to go down both that way at deep level, and it also goes up a bit of a raise there as well. So there's several places here we can have a look at.
Timbers above you ready, so just hold it steady.
Oh yeah, good, some good supports up there, isn't there?
Yeah.
That actually goes up to a lovely stope up through there. See all the wooden supports up through it, yeah, and there's a lovely load of breeze through here, so this must be, I would have thought, venting further up the cliff somewhere, and the sea breeze is blowing right up through it. Well, I think that's it for today. We've explored the prison, we've looked at several different sets of mine workings. It's good, it's interesting. We haven't seen a few of these before, so there's a couple of projects here to come back to and have another look at. So thanks for watching today, and we're going to make our way back now before we get caught out. And we will catch you on the next one.
Cheers.